you may have two sides given, so another side is possible to find out by Pythagoras formula. So say this side is 7 and say this side is 3. So what will be third side? What will be third side? That is the question. So you can apply the Pythagoras formula. So Pythagoras formula says uh, Pythagoras' theorem. Okay. So Pythagoras' theorem says that you uh, have the hypotenuse square. Let me write it here. So that will be all right. Let me write by hand. It is hypotenuse square equal to adjacent square into plus opposite square. So adjacent square
Our answer is
plus
root over 40.
right opposite square. So this is the theory. Now in this case you can apply the given thing. Hypotenuse is 7. Hypotenuse is 7. It is always 7. That means it is always opposite side of the 90 degree. Opposite side of the 90 degree is 7 in this example. So hypotenuse is 7. So now the question comes, which one is adjacent? So that will depend on the angle. That will depend on the angle. Say this is the angle given. Say this is our angle given x. So if you know the angle, then adjacent side is the adjacent side, adjacent to that angle. And we do not know what is the adjacent side. We find it out actually. So it is adjacent square. And the opposite will be opposite to the x angle. So it is 3. So 3 square. So in the next line you can write 7 square means 49 and then adjacent square, and we will find it out. 3 square is 9. So adjacent square will be 49 minus 9. So this is the adjacent square, and you can find out, you can write adjacent square is actually 40. So adjacent square is actually 40 means adjacent will be 40 root over. So this is the thing, root over 40. So root over 40 is a fractional number. Fractional number, it will be 6 point something. So what is the value? 6 point what? Maybe
6.32.
6.32.
6.324.
Okay, so 6.324. This is the adjacent length. So if you know this is the adjacent length, then you can find out uh, say 10x. You can find out say 10x. So what is 10x? That will be according to formula, that will be opposite divided by adjacent. So we put now opposite 3, adjacent 6.32. So this will be something like 0.47 or something, 0.48. Okay, is it 47?
Answer is 0.4.
0.4, then what?
Yes, sir.
Only for
So
7.
0.47.
0.47. Okay. So
No, sir.
0.47.
no. Okay, then what is the answer? Someone is saying 0.47, someone is saying no. So what is the correct answer?
Sir,
0.47, sir.
0.47 is correct
Sir,
answer.
0.47 is
47.
correct answer.
47 is
Okay, good.
correct.
So this is 0.47. So this is how you can find 10x. Now the question is, say if you know that 10x is this, then what will be x actually? What will be x? So x will be 10 inverse. X will be 10 inverse, then 0.47. So 10 inverse, you can apply this from your calculator by shift button. 10 inverse, you can apply this from your calculator by shift
Sir,
button. So you apply this thing from your calculator by shift button, shift then 10 button, and it will give you the angle. It will give you the angle. Okay. Shift then 10 button. So it will give you the angle. So what is the angle you are getting here?
sir, 25 point.
So 25.17.
Okay, so 25.17 degree, it will be degree. If it is degree in your calculator mode, sometimes you can change your calculator mode, and normally it is degree. Normally it is degree. Calculator mode default is degree. So you check is degree by default. So you check if you have changed it. That is sometimes important. If the mood is grade or mood is radian, then the answer will be also different. So be careful. So this is this is the x calculation. Okay, let me tell you another thing. This is one type of calculation we have done fine. What you have from the same figure, same value, what you have as sin x, I mean, I am just writing sin x now. So what you have as sin x from the same figure?
Sir, 6.32 divided by 7.
6.32 divided by 7. So is this correct? It is okay?
No, sir. 7 by
No.
So 3 by 7.
7 by 6.32.
7 by
3 by
6.32.
7.
The 3 by 7 is
3 by
equal to
7.
Yes, sir.
0.42.
3 by 7. It is correct. 3 by 7.
Sin
3
x.
by 7 is correct answer. Because so 10
So
means
opposite by hypotenuse.
10 means toa. 10 means toa. So sine means so. So means opposite by hypotenuse. So what is opposite here? Opposite is 3. And what is
3.
hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is 7. So 3 by 7. Okay. So you should not make any confusion here. This is very, very simple and easy thing. So in this case, sin x is opposite by hypotenuse 3 by 7. So 3 by 7, you already know what is 3 by 7. It is 0.
0.42.
0.42. Okay, so 0.42. So if it is sin x, then what will be your x? It will be sine
24.8.
inverse
Inverse.
sine inverse 0.42. So What will be the angle in this case?
24.83.
Sir, 25.37.
It should not be different. It should be same answer. Maybe little different possible after the point, but it should not be 24. It has to be same 25. Maybe small difference acceptable, but
Sir,
not
25.
okay. So 25 point what?
37, sir.
37.
83.
83.
Sir,
Okay. So there may be slight difference. Why slight difference? What do you think? Why there will be a small difference in this x and this x? Because of the point value. Because of the point value here. Okay. So if you take accurate value, then answer angle degree will be also accurate. Okay. So this is the situation and this is the understanding. Is that okay? Do you understand now?
No, sir. 37.
37. So I am saying one answer is 37 and another answer is 17. So why the little difference is in the two answers? Why?
Sir, 0.47 and 0.42, sir. The things are between.
No, not for that. No, not for that. This is tan inverse and this is sine inverse, not
No.
for that. The difference is coming from 3 by 6.32. Is this the correct answer? 0.47 is the most correct answer? Maybe not. Maybe there is more digit after the point. What is 3 by 7? Is this the 100% correct answer?
No, sir.
So that is why the difference. That is why
No,
the
sir.
difference. That is why the difference.
There is a little
Okay.
bit.
So you can also write like this. You can also write like this. Say I am writing this thing, tan inverse and sine inverse. I am not writing 4 by 7. I am writing tan inverse 3 divided by tan inverse, then bracket, then 3 divided by 6.32. I am writing this. And here also I am writing uh, uh, 3 divided by 7. Then the answer will be much closer. The answer will be much closer. Almost same. Okay. You got my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the main understanding is why you need Pythagoras theorem. Why you need Pythagoras theorem? You tell me why you need this.
Sir,
Why you
for finding any side of shape, sir.
right?
Triangle.
So for finding the sides, if you need one side and you have other two sides, then you can use this Pythagoras theorem. So fine, it is possible. Now let me just give you another question. Say this is the question and this is the angle. Okay, and I am writing the things like, say the triangle name is ABC. I'm giving the name as A, B, C, and it is given as 60 degree. Okay, angle is given as 60 degree, and this side is given as 10 centimeter. Okay, and I'm writing, oh, this is 90-degree angle, you already know. So I'm writing the question, find, let me write the question here, find AB and BC. So this is the question number 1. So I am giving you another question here on the other side. Okay, so this is the 90-degree angle, you already know, and here the two sides are same. And the triangle is PQR. So triangle is PQR, two sides are same. Now I'm I'm writing this thing. Say the hypotenuse is given 15 inches. Okay, and I'm writing find PQ. Find PQ, QR, they are the same. So what to do? What you will do now? For the two questions, I will do it one by one, but before that you also try. So can you solve these? For the first one, left side one, what you will do now? Who can tell me what formula or how you find it out?
Sir, AB square is equal
Sir,
AC square
science,
plus BC square.
Okay, AB square equal to AC square plus BC square formula. You need another side, otherwise
Okay.
AB will
Yes, sir.
not come. Okay, then what to do?
That's
sir,
right.
sin 60 degree. Sir, may I?
Yes,
Sir, sin 60 degree is equal to 10 divided by AB.
yes, it is correct. So you apply the sine formula. So how you can do the calculation? You will write from triangle ABC, sine B angle. You can write B angle. Sine B, just sine B is okay. If you write angle sine here, okay. If you write angle sine here, that is also all right. Okay, if you do not use the angle sign, that is also all right, no problem. Sine B. Sine B equal to opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite is AC, hypotenuse is AB. Now you go to the next line. Sine B means sine 60 degree because angle B is given as 60 degree and AC is given as 10 and AB you do not know. So this is the next line. Now you put the value for sine 60 degree. What is the value of sine 60 degree? You can use your calculator and you can find it out. And this time you will not use shift. It is not inverse. It is just sign button and then 60. So the answer will come. What is the answer?
0.86.
0.86.
0.86 and
02.
8602. Okay. So this is your sine 60 degree and you have 10 divided by AB. So AB will come to the left side. AB will come to the left side. That means 0.8602 into AB. And then it will go to the right side. So it will be 10 divided by 0.8602. So
86602, sir.
oh, it,
More
okay,
mistake, sir, is there.
okay.
Yes, sir, not 0.
Okay, so 866 866 is okay. 866 then 02. Let us take only 866. Okay, so that will be all right. So 3 digits after the point 866. Okay, fine. So 866. So what will be AB now? It will
Sir,
be 10 divided by.
11.54.
Okay, so AB will be 11.54. So this is the centimeter. This is the centimeter. That is the length of AB. So now you have got one answer. And now you can apply Pythagoras. You can apply cos to possible. Anyone. Which one you will apply does not matter. If you know the formula, if you understand the situation, then you can apply any formula. Anyone is okay. So what you can do, you can apply the Pythagoras formula because now you have two sides. So third side may be possible if you apply Pythagoras formula. It is one way. Another way is you can apply cos B. You can apply cos B. So the BC will come. So, or you can apply 10B. So the BC will come. Okay. So let me use 10B. Let me use 10B. Let me see what happens. So 10 angle B is actually opposite by adjacent. So opposite is 10 and adjacent is BC. We do not know BC. Now BC will come. How? Because B is 60 degree. So it is 10, 60 degree, and then on the right side, it is 10 divided by BC. So it will be BC equal to 10 divided by 1060. So you put the 1060 value and divide 10 by that, so the answer will come. Okay, so what is the answer?
Sir, 5.773.
Okay, so 5.773, so 5.77 centimeter. So that will be the BC side. And that's it. This is the question. It is finished, right? So it is not asked that what is the other angle. C angle is 90 degree. B angle is 60 degree given. So what will be A angle?
$30.
If I ask you,
Sir, again
30
repeat, please.
what will be angle A? So it is 30 degree, correct. Because one side is 90, one angle is 90, another angle is 60, so other angle must be 30. Altogether 180 degrees. So 60 plus 90 plus 30, then it will be 180. So it is very easy and clearly understood. Okay, it is not the question. I am just telling you. so that you can understand or not. Okay. Now let me move to the next problem. So this is question number 2. Now in the question number 2, you can apply many different formulas, many different ways. How you can apply many different ways? Because two sides are equal. So if two sides are equal, this is also say something like A, and this is also A. So you already know this side is A, this side is A. So if you apply the Pythagoras formula, it will be A square plus A square will be 15 square. So it is 2A square, and it will be 225. 15 square is 225. So A square will be 112.5, and A will be root over 112.5. So it is 10.8. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, you do it and then tell me, is this correct or not? Maybe not 8,
Sir,
maybe
6
7.
0.
Yeah, maybe smaller. Yes, maybe 6. Okay. So this will be the answer possible. Is that okay? So what is actually A? A is PQ. A is actually PQ side. So fine. This is one way you can find out PQ by Pythagoras theorem. Another way is, you already know that this triangle is a right angle triangle and this angle is 90-degree angle. So one angle is 90-degree. So what about other two angles? Do you have any idea what are the other two angles?
Sir, 40 degree plus 40 degree. 45 degree, sir.
45-degree, because they are opposite to the equal side. So angles will be also equal. So it is 45. It is 45. Both are 45. So if you know what is 45, if you know the angle, then you can apply sine or cos. Okay, no problem. You can apply cos or you can apply sine. The same answer will come. How? Say we are thinking of any angle. Say the other angle, the upper side angle. We are thinking of this angle. That is the upper one, and it is 45-degree. So if you think, you will take cos P. Cos P means adjacent divided by hypotenuse. So what is the adjacent here? PQ. And what is the hypotenuse? PR. So cos 45-degree, and then PQ is not known and PR is 15. So you can easily find it out what is cos 45 from your calculator, and then what will be your PQ. So PQ will be 15 into cos 45. So is this the same answer?
Yes,
Is the
sir.
same answer?
Yes, sir. 10.60.
Yes, it has to be the same
10.6.
answer. 10.60 inches. 10.60 inches. This is the inches, this is the side. So we now see that one problem can be solved in different ways. So any one way you apply will be correct. No problem, you will get the full marks. Any one method or formula you apply, it is not a problem, but it has to be accurate. So if your formula is accurate, if you know how to do that, and you will get the full marks. So this is another problem, another example. Now let me tell you the angle of elevation, angle of depression again, so that you can understand the thing. So what I told you, the horizontal line is the only consideration. Horizontal line is the only consideration. So if it is angle of elevation, if it is angle of depression, in both cases, the horizontal line will be used for the angle. Okay. So you can have a, I told you about a building, you can have a building here, or you can have a tree. Okay. You can have a tree like that. So don't worry about my drawing. Okay. Say you have a tree like that. Okay, so there is a tree like that. So this is the highest point of the tree, and you have the ground. You have the ground. So in the highest point of the tree, there may be a bird or something. Okay, there may be a bird. So if you on the ground, if you see the bird, then you will tell that someone is seeing the bird from the ground. Okay, so someone is seeing the bird from the ground means it will be angle of elevation. That's it. You got my point? So if you just think about a line which is like this, if you think about a line which is like this, then you can say angle of elevation because the person is seeing something from bottom to up. The direction is bottom to up. That is why angle of elevation. So which one is angle of elevation? Angle of elevation is with the horizontal line. This one. This is called the angle of elevation. Angle of elevation. Because someone is seeing something at the top from ground. So it is elevation. Is that okay? And another angle is called depression. That means someone is seeing from the top of the building or tree. So the bird is seeing the person. Bird is seeing the person, and in that case also. Okay, so this is the main understanding. In that case also, the angle will be measured with the horizontal line. Angle will be measured with the horizontal line. So horizontal line is this actually, and the angle is this. So this will be the angle of depression. So this will be the angle of depression. So what I told you in the last class, angle of depression or angle of elevation are actually the same thing because they are equal angle. They are equal angle, isn't it? What is the name of these two angles? Do you know what is the name? The blue angle, that is angle of depression, and the red angle, angle of elevation. They are same. They are equal. So what are the name of these two angles? Anyone knows the name? Maybe not. Okay. So these are called alternate. These are called alternate angles. Okay, alternate angles. So alternate angles are equal. So this is the theory in geometry, and we can apply this theory here. So this is the thing. Now let me make a question here. So angle of elevation is given, maybe. Okay, angle of elevation is given. So this is called the ground. Okay, I'm not giving the angle of depression here in this problem. I'm giving a question. So in the question, I will give you the angle of elevation. So I'm writing the question here. Say like from 50-meter distance, a person is seeing a bird at the angle of elevation uh, uh, say I'm writing here 42 degree. I will give the degree symbol. 42 degree angle of elevation from a 50-meter distance of a tree. A person is seeing a bird at the angle of elevation from the field. Find the height. Find the height of the tree. So this is the question, and this is the drawing. The drawing is given on the left side. So this is the question, and you will find out the height of the tree. So there is a degree symbol here, 42 degree angle, 42 degree angle. Now think about the question. What is 50 meter given? Which one is the 50 meter?
Sir, elevation angle.
Angle 50 meter, how comes? What is the 50 meter? Angle of elevation 42.
So sorry, sir. It is the hypotenuse.
Okay. So now think about this situation. Gulam Kibriya, now what is your name?
Ghulam Rabbani, sir.
Rabbani. Okay. Gulam Rabbani is saying 50 meter is the hypotenuse. So do you agree? Is this the hypotenuse? Everyone agrees with that? 50 meter is the hypotenuse?
Sorry, sir. I have a mistake, sir.
Okay. So what is the 50 meter? Which one is the 50 meter? (50 meter) is this, that is the distance of a tree. Okay, distance of a tree, that is the thing. So the person is actually here. The person is actually here. So the person is here. So the person is seeing the bird here, and then the okay, so the person is seeing the bird here, and the angle is 42 degree, and you will find out okay, the height of the tree. So the problem is very simple. It is like say the height of the tree is h. Okay, say we are thinking height of the tree is h. Now what you will find it from the triangle. So from the triangle, okay, in the figure, so you can write 10 42 degree. 10 42 degree is h divided by 50, because opposite over adjacent, opposite divided by adjacent. So you will use your calculator now and then find it out. 50 into 10 42 degree. So 50 into 10 42 degree. What is the answer?
Sir, 45.02.
45.02. So is that okay? Everyone is getting the same answer, and it is meter. It is meter. So,
Yes, sir.
okay, so this is the height of the triangle. This is the height of the triangle. So the calculation is not very hard. It is very easy and simple, but you have to understand what is the triangle, which angle is given, which side is given. So if you understand the situation, then calculation is very, very simple. There is nothing, critical. Is that okay? So that is all for today, and I will discuss more on this. I will give more examples on this in the next class. Okay. So that's it for today. Any question?
No, sir.